घरी नहीं attendees are. Hi everyone, good morning. So we'll be starting the meeting in some time. We are waiting for other partners also to join. Maybe by 11 we'll be starting it.
Morning, everyone. So, just wanted to make sure that I'm audible to everyone. I'm audible. Okay. Uh, so, welcome you all to today's exclusive webinar on unlocking business growth with TechOwl Shield. And thank you for taking time and joining us here for the webinar. And we are here today to explore how TechOwl Shield can help you strengthen your security posture while driving business success. And a quick introduction about CyberDisti. We as CyberDisti is a value-added distributor providing end-to-end cybersecurity solutions. So we are a trusted cybersecurity distributors for TechOwl. And I myself, Kavya, a product manager for TechOwl, and I have already met few partners in person, so few through calls and mails also. And just to let you know that we are here to support end to end, starting from deal reg till closing the deal. Any support you want, we are here in UAE for you. Anything you can, please don't hesitate to reach out. And I'll be dropping my number and mail ID in the chat box as well for those who doesn't have. And a quick introduction, and not to make you too much bored. So we are honored to have with us Mr. Abhishek Chaudhary, Managing Partner at TechOwl, who brings immense expertise in cybersecurity and business strategy. So now he will be taking us through how TechOwl Shield is revolutionizing cybersecurity and compliance, helping business stay ahead in an ever-evolving threat landscape. So without any further ado, I'm just let's dive in. Over now, I'll be handovering it to Mr. Abhishek. He will be taking it from here. And one more thing, if anyone has any questions or anything regarding this, you please can just uh, drop your questions in chat box, so everything will be answered at the end. Abhishek, over to you.
Thank you, Kavya, for giving a wonderful introduction. So I hope everyone can see my screen. I can see some action so that I can come to know. Or Kavya, you can help me letting me know that if you can see my screen.
Yes, Abhishek, it's visible.
Okay, perfect. So basically, today I'm here to explain you about what our tool does, how we can help partners and MSP partners so that they can excel their business when it comes to attack surface monitoring. So I won't take much time. I'll just start from here. So basically, if we talk of our company, so our company was established in 2010. We have our headquarters in India, and we are basically from Gujarat region. So we our headquarters is in India, Gujarat, and we also have an office in UAE. We have a organization set up in UAE also. So we have a very strong team of like more than 150 skilled people. All of them are working in cybersecurity since like more than 5 years of experience. If we talk, we have a top-notch attack surface monitoring solution. If you will see our reviews in different platforms, you will come to know that we are one of the best tools that is available in the market. So, what are our client base? So, basically, we work in corporates, big corporates, small SMEs, banking sectors, defense sectors, government organizations. So, we have all kind of mix when it comes to our customer base. If we talk of customers, I'll give you a few examples. So Naira Energy is one of the leading petroleum manufacturing company in India. They have their own petrol pumps also. So they are our customer. We have Ubona. Ubona is one of the biggest BPOs in the world. They are also our customers. Yota, they are one of the biggest data centers in India as of now. So after AWS and Microsoft, the tier 4 data center which we have in India is Yota. Sumul is again one of the biggest dairies in India. Bergia, so Bergia are like the most wealthiest person in uh, Malaysia. So they have like multiple businesses. They have hospitals. They have shopping malls. Then we have POS Malaysia. They are the postal company of Malaysia. So it's government owned company. Then we have Senelac. That's one of the electricity distribution company which we have in our customer list. So basically, we are helping more than 500 customers all over the world. So why TechOwl Shield? So basically, TechOwl Shield helps any organization to see how a hacker is watching them right now. So basically, we try to show you your external posture, that what are the gaps from where a hacker can get in. So we need to stay ahead. Before any hacker sees any gap, we will have to come to know about that gap and need to fill that. So basically, if we talk of uh, the complete internet, it can be divided into two parts. The first is the surface web, which is accessible by everyone, which can be accessed using Google, where you can put on your query and you can get the request, you can view the websites, you can view the different applications. But when it comes to deep web means any data which is behind the login username and password. So we try to get you that data also, whichever is behind the username and password. Like if any of the leaks are there anywhere, if there are any private forums, so we create private accounts in private forums, and we try to fetch the data from there for you. Apart from that, we check the data on dark web. So we check for the credential leaks, we check for any documentation, PII data leaks regarding your organization in the dark web. So basically, if we talk of internet, only 30% is of the data is there on the surface web, which you and me or a general public can access. But we help you to check the your data presence in the remaining 70% of the world also. Basically, if we talk of attack surface, so basically there are four things in that. The first one is the known assets. Known assets means the asset which are known to the organization themselves. Like they have hosted a website on this particular IP, they know that that's their known asset. But there are few unknown assets also. So what happens that many a times they want to do a testing, and they created a subdomain for test, and they hosted a IP on that. They hosted pointed a IP on that, but after a few days they stopped using that server, but the IP is still the same, and their domain is still pointing on that IP. So what a hacker can do, the hacker can use that IP, they can take the access of the server from wherever they get, and they can uh, put their own website. So that would be impersonating. The people would think that it's your website, but it's actually a unknown asset for you. There could be impersonating of assets, like someone can create a copy of your application or mobile application and put it somewhere, like put it on normal normal web. So what will happen, that user can go there, put their username and password, and that way the user can get phished, and they can lose their user credentials, and they can the resources could be misused. So in that case also, our attack surface monitoring tool could help you out. Apart from that, there is third party assets. There are few assets or APIs which belongs to you, but you have shared it with your customers or your suppliers, but they have lost it, or they are exposed. So in that case also, at the end, your security is important. So that is also your attack surface, that is your asset at the end. So we need to take care of those assets also. So what are the basic risks that any organization faces? So we'll just check that. So basically, impersonation to fake websites. As I already told you, the hackers or the bad actors can create a fake website of yours. There could be dark web breach data disclosures, where data is kept on dark web related to your organization. That could be user credentials, that can be important documents, that could be PII data or your database dump. Anything is possible. There could be a possibility that someone has created a look-like domain like yours. For example, you have a domain named abc.com. They could create a website called adcb.com. It would look similar to your website, but it won't be your website. So we can help you to take down that phishing domains also. So basically, there could be brand damage due to reputation listing, that they can put your reputation at risk, and they do false reviews regarding your organization. Then there could be a possibility that you have your repository source code leaks. Maybe sometimes what happened that your source code are being put in public instead of private. So it is a misconfiguration in setting, but we can check that also. Apart from that, there could be a malicious mobile application. Someone can create a same exact replica of your mobile application and put it on play stores, different play stores, open source play stores. So we can track that out. Apart from that, leakage of your public data, that could also be happen. Like your data is being exposed in public, so we take care of that. Even we check for paste sites. If any of the data is there on paste sites, we keep a check on that, and we inform you, so that you can change that data, or you can just inform the user so that they can take relevant action on that. So basically, what is the role of an attack surface monitoring? So basically, we try to help you to avoid the blind spots. We help you to let you know the vulnerabilities as soon as they occur. So basically, if we talk of VAPT, you would be doing VAPT, or the client must be doing VAPT at least like once in a year. But this system would be monitoring everything throughout the year, 365 days. So what will happen as soon as any vulnerabilities comes in, we would be in position to inform the client, and the client can take action accordingly. Similarly, if there is any credential leaks or any data breach, we can help them out. If any similar lookalike domains are created, we can inform them within 24 hours instead of waiting for the threat actor to do any miscellaneous activity. Then we can monitor the ROG applications. If someone has created the like a copy of your mobile application, we can track it and we can track down. Similarly, we can check for your SSL certificates. If there is any code or storage leaks, we can check on that. Also, we can help you like check your digital assets, like what are the digital assets which are there in for your organization. There are many blind spots which the organization is not knowing about. Even we help them to know the locations of their asset. In every country nowadays, we have a data localization law, but the user or the organization are not very much uh, knowing that where are their assets located. So we can help them in that also. So basically, we have like different modules. The first one is the brand monitoring, where we check for the social threats. Like if someone has created a uh, fake page of your organization or your client's organization on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, we keep a check on that. We take down that. Even if some executives like CEO or CEOs uh, profile has been made on different social media platforms, we keep a check on that also, and we take down that. So even if someone is trying to impersonate your website, they created the exactly the same website of yours and hosted it somewhere, we can take that down. We can take that down like within 24 hours. Similarly, for the ROG application, if we talk of infrastructure monitoring, we also track that if any of your public IPs or your web application are blacklisted due to any reason, like listing it on the Tor, or maybe it has been used for any malicious activity or virus malware infecting activity or anything. So we can keep a track on that also using our tool. So we also keep a check that if there is any open ports, if there are any vulnerabilities or known CVEs. We also keep a track that if there is any app misconfiguration or SSL related issues. So if basically if your SSL has been expired or if you are not using a proper SSL configurations, that is also tracked on our system. We also check the email health. So if there is any SPF related issues or DKIM related issues, even if SMTP issues are there. So basically, if there is not a proper DMARC settings are there, then in that case also we will help you out to sort that issue, and we will give you the solution how you can solve that. As I already told you, we do dark web monitoring. So we check for credential leaks. We give you the whole information of your infected system, like which system was infected, when it was infected, what was the IP of that system, what all softwares are installed in that, where is the location of that malware, what all username passwords are being leaked in this case, what all documents has been leaked. We give you all the information regarding that. Also, we have a card leak module. This card leak is only applicable to banking organizations who issue credit cards or debit cards. So we track the card leaks also for those organizations. We have supply chain risk monitoring also. So basically, we can track all the above things for your suppliers also, or any of your important vendors. So basically, you are protecting yourself by taking this tool. But if you are not uh, like protecting your like your suppliers, then it won't help you out, because we have seen many instances where the the company was taking proper care, but their suppliers were at risk, and due to which the attack happened. In the further slides, we will talk about few case studies also, where I'll give you the example regarding the same. I see a question in the chat box. Let me take that question first. I don't see any question, Kavya. So we shall continue with the slide, and maybe we can take the questions at the last. So basically, it's important to safeguard yourself as well as the suppliers with whom you are sharing the important data, credentials, API, or any other infrastructure related. So here is one of the case studies. This is one of the biggest attack in India. So CH Technologies is a subsidiary of biggest bank in India, that is State Bank of India. It is the biggest bank in India, and it's a subsidiary, and it's a subsidiary of TCS also. It's a joint venture of TCS and SBI. So basically, what happened in this hack? So basically, in August 2024, nearly 300 small banks of India were not able to do ATM transactions and UPI transactions due to attack on CEH. And how this attack happened? So basically, they were using an outdated version of Jenkins, which was already being like which was already being published 3 months ago. So the vendor, in this case, there was a vendor who was using Jenkins for automation of deployment, and it was exposed on internet, and it was a outdated version. So there was already a vulnerability published for that, and the hacker used that vulnerability and got access to CH infrastructure, and then there was a ransomware attack, due to which more than 10 days the users like 300 bank users were not able to access their ATM withdrawals, and they were not was able to do the UPI transactions. So UPI transaction is one of the biggest transaction channels in India, just like telephonic transfer in India, or like in UAE, or you can say social transfer in UAE. So it is one of the channels which was completely halted in 300 banks. So this attack happened due to a vulnerability in the third party. Third party was exposed and to risk. If they would have they would have been checking this risk for the suppliers also. In that case, they could have taken the action before, and they could have be saved in this case. So I think everyone would be aware of this case, Colonial Pipeline ransomware. Let's make it little interactive. So is someone knowing about this case? Can they speak in between or they cannot? I think you guys are on mute and you cannot speak. So let me explain you. So basically, there was a VPN credential leak on dark web regarding Colonial Pipeline Company, and it is one of the biggest US fuel pipeline operator, and they were forced to stop their operations for more than a week in this case also, due to a ransomware attack. Root cause was only very small, that the VPN account credentials were leaked and that were available on dark web, and the threat actor used this VPN credentials, and got an access to their infrastructure, and there was no two-factor authentication in this case of their VPN, and their whole organization was affected by ransomware. And in this case, the US government had to pay the ransom to the Russian hacker group. So I'll give you some facts also regarding our tool. So basically, 43% of the assets are unknown to an organization when it comes to attack surface. When we start the POC with the client, they are amused that 43% of their assets are not known by them. In any case. So basically, if we talk of attack surface, it's continuously increasing because Kavya, can you please be on mute? So basically, the attack surface is increasing day by day because we are using different SaaS applications. Your the organization employees are working on work from home basis. So basically, the attack surface is increasing day by day. So it's important to keep a check on their attack surface. Need for automation. If you'll say that you can do this activity once in a year or once in a month, that won't be possible for you, because you always need.
Just a second, I think there is some. Does
Yeah, can you?
anyone want to talk, or it is just that you're getting unmuted? Sarfraz, do you have any questions?
Dilip bhai, can you please get on mute? So basically, there is a need of automation. You cannot do everything manually. So if we do manually, we could do it like once in a quarter or once in a 6 months, but we cannot do it like every day. So using our tool, you can do it every day. And like you would also agree that without automation, it's not possible to do it on daily basis. Then, if we talk about cyber threats, they are increasing day by day. So basically, if we talk of globally, 30% of all the users have been breached some or the other time in this world. So basically, proactive monitoring is also important. And it's very important to detect the risk on timely manner. Otherwise, you won't be able to cope up with the rising threats, and it's always possible that there would be a or possibility where an attack would happen on your organization. It could be like sooner or later, but it would happen. So I'll just show you a interactive dashboard that how our dashboard looks like and what all actions you can take. So basically, this is the overview of our dashboard. When you'll enter the username and password, you will get this kind of a dashboard where we would be showing you your internal assets which are in your control, and there are few assets which are out of your control, like ROG application. It's not in your control, but we will have to do it. And if we talk of the assets which are in your control, so that is your public IPs, your web applications. If there is any vulnerability, you can sort it down. So there are two layers. The first one is the internal assets, and the second one is the external threats. Then we also show you the grading system, that what is the grade as per our as per our system, where you stand right now and where you want to go. So basically, we give you the whole plan in that. How is your grading system during the year? Like if we talk of last 4 months, where you stand and how bad you were in the past and how good you are right now. So the system is always working on continuous basis. So we tell you that how many assets we are monitoring right now, how many new assets we have found, and how many assets were there in the attack surface which are like vanished as of now. So we can give you all that overviews. Apart from that, whatever alerts are open, we give you an overview here itself. So we also show you all the alerts which are active on this bar itself. You don't need to go inside each and every module to see what are open threats as of now. If you want, you can go inside and you can track down module wise that what all threats were found till date. But if you want, you can operate everything from the dashboard itself. So we have varied customers. Some like the way that they want to do everything from the dashboard itself. They don't want to go inside any module. So we have given option to both of them. They can work as they want. They can go in each and every module and they can take actions. And if they want to take actions on the open issues, they can take directly from the this notification part. So we also show you that from where this so we can also show you from where this threat is emerging, so that we can come to know that which country is giving us like more pain. In that case, maybe we can inform through your government cert also that this country is attacking, so that your cert can also be be active, that this country is attacking continuously to the customers or the organization of particular country. This will also help you to come to know that where are your assets located in the world. This is a different view for, again, the global risk, that from where or which country the risk is there in the organization. So if we click on any notification, we'll get all the things on the dashboard itself. You can see the summary of this alert. You can take action, that whatever action you want to take. You can put a comment on this action, like alert. You can check the references. You can check how it was located, when it was located, who has commented on it, what action is taken on it. Everything would be shown on this dashboard itself. Similarly, we would be showing you the active heat map, where we can show you that how many critical issues are open, high, and for how many days they are open. And this is also interactive. So as you click on four critical, you will see all the four critical notifications on the left panel, and then you can take the action. So everything is there on the dashboard itself. You don't need to go in this left side panel. We have also started a deepfake scanner where you can upload your image or video or audio, and you can check if that image or photo or video is deepfake or not. So we have a deepfake feature also in this. So we have completely integrated AI models in this, which would help you out in all the cases. So if we talk of what information we require for subscription, so I'll show you that. So basically we need 5 things from the organization. The first one is their public IPs, the domains that are owned by them, the mobile URLs that they have, like mobile app URLs, like Play Store and iOS app stores. So they could give us, so we can try to find if any similar apps are there on the any platform, so we can track that. Then we need their actual social media accounts. So what will happen that we don't take down their actual social media accounts. That's the reason we need their actual social media account pages. And we also need bin numbers that is applicable only for the banking organizations. So basically, now I'll talk about how we can support partners or MSP vendors. So how TechOwl Shield would be beneficial for them. So basically, we'll give you a single unified platform where you can see alerts of all your customers at single click or at a single panel. So this would be helpful for you to manage the alerts of your like customers. Then we have a flexible identifier distribution. So basically, if we have taken like 50 identifier license, if we have given you 50 identifier license and you work in SME sector, and few of the customer, like you have 4 customers, one is having 4 identifiers, the second one is having 10 identifiers, the third one is having 15 identifiers. So you can club all the identifiers and you can take a single license with us, and we will give you 3 panels for all your customers. So you can distribute the license between the customers. So it would be cost effective for the customer as well as for managing. It would be helpful for you to manage them. So we also have a module named threat hunting. This is specially for the partners and the MSP. I'll give you an overview that what does threat hunting do in the next slides. So basically you can provide ASM as a service also. There could be a possibility that you don't want to give the same dashboard and panel to your customer, but you want to manage everything at your end and you just need to give them alerts and reports. So you can use this tool as a fully managed attack surface monitoring, or maybe you can give them the access to the dashboard, but you also can monitor this and you can do all the actions that are required from the client's end by yourself. We also have an option to white label the reports. So if you want your logo with TechOwl Shield, we can put that logo in your reports, like your customer reports. So whenever the report goes to the client, they have a sense of feeling that yes, partners are also doing something in this case and just not selling the license out. So basically, this is an overview of the dashboard of the MSP panel. So all the customers can see, yeah, like all the customers of yours would be seen on a single dashboard, and you can take action. You can check their risk score, what are support tickets are open, everything is there. Apart from that, you will see that there is a threat hunting button in there. So you can click on that threat hunting button. You will see a UI like this, where you can put in any domain or IP of your customer. You would be able to see all their infected systems, all the credentials of their employee leaks, all the customer leaks of that organization. So you will get everything on this panel known threat hunting. So whenever you go to your customer, you are already ready with their data. You could show them their data. So what will happen? They would have a like a confidence on the tool as well as on your talks. So after the PPT, you can just present them with their data, with their permission. So what will happen? They will have a sense of confidence on the tool as well as your presentation. Otherwise, what will happen? They will think that okay, this you have shown the dashboard, you have shown the demo, but it might be a possibility that there is no data of your or like of the end customer on the tool. So we can show the data to them whenever you go to their client place or whenever you have a client demo. So we show this kind of a depth when it comes to threat hunting. So basically, we will show you that from which country this threat has been, like this leak has happened, what is the device ID, what is the link that we have found, what are the basically operating system of that system, what is the host name, what is the device IP from where the leak happened, what is the username of that account, and where is the path of that malware. This is also very important because the customer should know that what software or what application was installed due to this the attack happened. Even the credential would be shown on the clear text so that you can show it to the client and gain the trust of that customer that yes, this passwords are already there on the dark web. So basically, there would be one question that if you need permission to show this to your client, or how we can show this on the panel or our portal. So basically, you can show this to your customer because this data is already there on the dark web. We are not attacking their system or getting the to get any credentials. It's actually already there in public forum. We are just collecting all the information and we are showing it them on this portal. So basically, you can take act, like you can show the customer without any permissions whatsoever reason is there. So as I already explained you how this flexible identifier distribution license works. So you can take a single license and in that single license, it is you can use it for multiple customers of yours. So it is cost effective for you also and for your customer also. So basically, I would like to say that TechOwl Shield is not just a tool, it's much more than that. It's a completely agentless tool. We don't need any agents. We monitor all the digital assets which are exposed to public, and we give you a visibility that any other tool cannot give. So now we are good for question and answers. So I would like to invite everyone to ask the questions.
Hello, Abhishek.
Yes, Chetan.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much. So first of all, thank you so much for the detailed explanation regarding the attack surface monitoring, right? It was indeed a very informative session, what you have mentioned regarding brand monitoring and how the credential leaks happens, and also about the different location of the malware, which can be identified. Okay? So overall, what I think is it's a very beneficial service. So you can say tool to the clients or to the customers, okay, irrespective of the industries, what we can target. Okay. Now, I believe I just need to understand this the customer base can be anyone, right? It can be from the education sector, it can be from the manufacturing industries, it can be from the pharmaceutical industries or the banking or the finance industry. Is that right?
Yes, 100%. It can be any industry, even a e-commerce platform who is doing a very small business. It could be beneficial for them also. So whosoever
Okay.
is
And
exposed on internet, like they are having services over the internet, it's beneficial for them.
right, right. And do we have any criteria that you need to have certain amount of endpoints, like
See,
like 10
endpoints
endpoints
doesn't
or
matter
15
to us.
endpoints? Much.
No. So endpoint doesn't matter to us. How the licensing model works, I'll tell you that. So basically, it
Hmm.
works on identifier model. So what does identifier mean? So
Hmm.
one domain, the main domain is considered as a identifier. All the subdomains are included in that identifier itself. So if it's abc.com, so abc.com is one identifier. If any of the subdomain like xyz.abc.com would be included in that first main domain itself. So we count only the main domains. Then we count the keywords that if they want to monitor their executive name. So that is one of the keywords. If they are monitoring their company name, so that is second identifier. So this is the keyword, that is the second identifier. The third one is the mobile URL. So that is one of the keywords. Sorry, that is one of the identifier. And the next one is IP. So we consider a single IP pool. So if from like say example 192.168.1.1 till 192.168.1.255 would be considered as single identifier.
Basically, it depends upon the number of IPs, what you are saying, right?
Public
The
IPs basically.
subscription depends on, yes, the subscription depends upon the number of IPs, what you are willing for, right?
Yes.
Okay, right. And also, as you mentioned about, you know, whether the customer should have the access to the panel, the control panel, right? So how
Right.
it can be uh, pitched or portrayed to the customers, how it can be explained to the customers that you yourself can have the control panel and you can monitor it by yourself. If at all the customer is not willing to do that, okay, for that a customer needs to be given some kind of training, I believe. Is that right? For the control
Yes.
panel, customer to
Yes.
identify, right?
Yes. So basically,
How
whenever we
how is he
onboard
going
a
to?
client, yes. So whenever we onboard a client, so basically first we collect the data from them, then we take 24 hours to crawl the data. Once we crawl all the data of that customer, then we have a training session for them and their team members.
Okay,
Once we give them the training, then they would start acting on the alerts that are generated. And apart from that, we
okay.
have a like 24 by 7 like call number, also email facility. So whenever they want, they can just give a call to us, and our engineer would be there to help them out.
Hmm. Okay, right. So if you talk about the education sector, basically the schools and colleges and also the universities. Okay, so who will be the key person who can attend this training, or who can be the person who can be approached
Right.
in this
So
particular
basically,
scenario because
if
the yeah. Mm,
yes, so basically, if the organization big, they would be having CISO or the IT team. So IT
mm,
team and CISO would be the secondary person to pitch, but yes, we will have
mhm,
to take care of the like management team also. So basically, the CEO
mhm,
or the main management person, we will have to take
mhm,
them also in confidence. But to take
mhm.
them in confidence, we will show them the data. It's not about that we'll just go and give them the demo data and we will tell them that we will do this and we will do that. We will have to show
Right.
them the actual results. We can also
Their
give
own,
them,
their own live data. You mean to say, right?
yes, we would be giving them full live data. So
Right.
basically, we give them
Right.
7 days free trial to all the customers whomsoever want to get on board. Like
Oh,
even
that's great.
before on, yeah. So they can see their actual data and then decide if it's beneficial for them or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this, I think, is a very good approach. See, before we visit any of the client, okay, I'm sure we understand the name of the client of the university. I'm basically talking about the education sector because the targeted customers on my mind, on my list, is basically from the education sector as of now. Okay, so this is the best approach. What I can see is that in terms of the services, what we offer. Now we can say we offer, right? Not you offer, because we together have to approach the clients in terms of technicalities, in terms of business and everything, right? So probably we
Right,
will have a conversation as I have already spoken to Mahesh. Mahesh, right?
right.
I'm not sure what.
Yes, Mahesh is from
So we
TechOwl.
will be having a one-on-one. Yeah. So Abhishek, one last thing I wanted to ask you about the approach. Okay, so this is possible, right? We can have a report, okay, of a particular
Yes, sir.
organization beforehand. Okay, before,
Yes.
yeah, this is
We
what
can have a
we are
report
targeting.
and also we can give them the portal also. Like when you go to the
That you
customer,
mentioned.
yes. So you can
Uh-huh.
go with the complete portal itself.
Complete portal itself, right? And we
Yes.
can give them the access for a free trial of 7 days. Correct.
Yes.
For them to understand and for them to gain the confidence that what we are talking makes sense, right? In an
Yes.
actual world, right? It's not just theoretical. You can say whatever we are saying is not correlated.
Yes.
Okay,
You're correct.
so it can be also. See, I'm trying to identify whom all are the targeted customers because I have a long list of customers. I'm based in basically Mumbai. Okay, I'm from Mumbai,
Okay. Perfect. So
and
yes, we would be there to help you out. You can get in touch with Mahesh whenever you want any account created for any of your clients.
so the first thing is about the upfront report of the customer of the organization whom we are targeting. Secondly, along with the report and also an access panel for the customer to identify that what we are talking it makes sense.
Yes,
A
you're
free
correct.
trial for this time. Okay, okay. See, this everything sounds to be very promising and very interesting. I just wanted to understand the last thing is that whatever services we have, okay, and the product you can say, someone says as product, someone says it as service, right? So they are all developed, right? There's no product which is under development as of now, correct?
Right.
Okay. Okay.
So
So
basically,
this
we have like more
this
than
were my
500
queries.
customers who are already using this tool. So they are like I have already given you big names of India also and
Absolutely,
uh,
absolutely.
outside.
Yeah, yeah. The petroleum company, what you mentioned, which is again a big benefit, and uh, a good clientele. Apart from that, you also mentioned a couple of banks who are already using. I think so. Bharat Cooperative Bank is also using the
Yes,
services.
Bharat Cooperative Bank is also using our tool.
I am not able to hear
Yes,
you, Abhishek.
Bharat Cooperative Bank is also using our tool.
Okay, that's wonderful. Right. So as of now, I don't have any questions. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation, and I'm very much interested in all the services and especially the brand monitoring and attack surface monitoring. What you have mentioned, it can be a huge benefit to any of the client, irrespective of the industry what they belong to. It's just that we need to properly present this presentation, which is indeed a sweet and small presentation, which we can present to the clients in person. Okay, that will be very much effective, I believe.
So basically, you just need to delete few slides which were mentioning about MSP and partners. Apart from that, you can use
Mm,
the same slide for the customer.
absolutely. And I also spoke to Mahesh regarding that. I wanted to meet someone in person from your organization. Okay,
So we
so
have
he
a
did
person.
mention that there is a development. Yes.
So we have a person in Mumbai. He's out right now. He would be there on first. He's on leave right now. So once he is back, he would be in touch with you.
Okay, that is fine. So you have any office location in Mumbai or how it works?
So basically, we have a like a seat in a WeWork right now.
Okay, that is
Yeah,
fine. And
yeah.
the location would be
Andheri.
and Devi location.
So he will get in touch with you.
Can you hear
I
me?
guess.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Abhishek. I will have a word one-on-one with Mahesh. Okay, and I will see how I can meet you guys in person. Okay,
Okay, perfect.
right. So I will have someone else to ask any queries or questions which they may have. Thank you so much, Abhishek.
Yes,
Indeed, a
yes.
pleasure talking to you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Is there anyone having any questions?
Hi, Abhishek.
Hi.
Abhishek, just quick question. I do want
Uh,
to
your voice is not very audible.
hear me. Hello, can you hear me now?
Uh, there is too much disturbance from the back.
I type it. Hello, are you able to hear now? Abhishek, you able to hear me?
When you're talking, there are cracks in between, so I'm not able to understand.
Abhishek, you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sean, there is some network issue with from his side, but there are other questions also asked by Shiva. So he have asked how competitive when compared with others in the market, and please provide any USP.
So when we talk of competitive edge, so basically the competitive edge is there that whatever information we are giving or whatever modules we have in this tool, None of our competitors are there who are giving this kind of information. There would be possibility that they would be giving 2 or 3 modules, whereas we are giving all the 6 modules in single tool. Whereas they won't be doing DNS health monitoring, or someone would not be doing blacklisting monitoring. Someone would be doing only brand monitoring. They won't be doing the dark web monitoring. So we are doing each and everything in this tool. And when we talk of the another competitive edge, so basically it's a Indian based company, so there is always a competitive edge when it comes to the pricing part. Because if we talk of any other European or US based tool, it would be always 2 to 3 times expensive than our tool. So this is also a market benefit when it comes to the tool. And yes, the comprehensiveness of this tool cannot be matched by any other tool.
Abhishek, can you hear me now?
Yes, this is perfect now.
Yeah, sorry, some issue with my mic actually. Just wanted to check with you. See, I don't know if you covered this already, but I just want to know, like, when it comes to takedowns, is there any number of takedowns covered, or is it like
We provide
unlimited or
unlimited takedowns. We
unlimited?
provide
Okay,
unlimited. Yes.
okay. I mean, I just
None of
another
the other
question.
company, yes, none of the other
Yeah,
company would be giving unlimited takedowns. That is also
yeah.
one
I
of
mean,
the
okay, quick question. I mean, how is Cyber compared to you guys?
See, if you talk of Cybil, we can have we can onboard a client on Cybil and as well as on our platform. You would be able to see that we have more number of alerts, more number of alerts generated on our system. So we have converted many customers of Cybil as well as for SOC Radar, which were using them, and now they are with us.
Interesting. Thanks. Thanks.
Is there any question? Other question?
Yes, Abhishek. Where are these tools hosted? Is it Yota, which you mentioned initially?
So basically, all the tool is hosted in India in Yota data center. That's a tier 4 data center. And if we talk about data being hosted in India, that could be a problem for any other country. So that won't be a issue, because this data is already available everywhere in the world. It's not about India, it's not about UAE or any other country. This data is available and accessible from anywhere in the world by anyone. So and we don't collect the payment data. So that's the reason data localization does not come into place in this case.
Okay, thank you. And one more question is, what are the tool used for the monitoring?
So basically, we have our own proprietary thing. We have created this tool from the scratch. We are not using any other tool for this. So we have our own research center in India, and we have created each and everything from the scratch in our tool. So we don't use any other tool to monitor.
Okay, I think Shiva Krishna, can you talk? I mean, his questions are all answered now. So if you have any questions, you can let us know. Okay, just a second. Yeah, do you have any client base in UAE?
UAE, I'll have to check. There were few in which we were in talk in last 2 to 3 months, as we have started working in UAE in last 3 months itself. So I'll have to check the pipeline. I don't take care of the business side. I take care of the technical side.
So anyone has any questions? So these are the questions which I had received, and I hope all the questions are answered now. Queries. Okay.
Hi Kavya.
Hi,
Hi,
Jayshree.
Jayshree.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, can this software will be integrated with any existing security solutions?
Yes, so we provide APIs for integration. We also provide syslog services. So basically, if any of the alert is generated, you can push that log directly to your SIM solution so that the your SOC team can also take action on that.
Okay, okay.
So, anyone has any questions? Okay, so I don't think there are any questions as of now, Abhishek. So, thank you so much for the session. And TechOwl Shield definitely is a game changer in cybersecurity, helping business stay protected and grow confidentially. So, if anybody has any questions, I have already dropped my number and mail ID in the chat box. You can just get in touch with me anytime. So, you can also drop your number and or you can just get in touch with me through WhatsApp or through call or email, any whichever is convenient for you. So yes, thank you for joining and see you all in the next session. And thank you so much, Abhishek, for taking your time and giving the session as well.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all the
Thank you.
wonderful audience.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you.